Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. My name is Zen, and thank you so much for tuning in. Today, this is the continuation of the 63E's hosted Friday line-only line battle. Here we have Company B led by Matt Bob with the lineup of Silver Tiger, Veal, Thomas, Zylo, Guru, Cuddles, Kinda Joe, Warcraft, Aaron, Anthropoid, and Papyrus. And here we have Grims coming up from the rear with Centrax straggling behind. Now we have the KAR, who's currently led by Captain Arkin, and he's leading his men to join alongside the 63E lines and returning fire. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And here we have Alaskan, starting with Joshua the Soup Nazi. No soup for you. Then we have Makuni and June Dragon, Chamber Pot, Boris, Fart Knocker, Lauren TC, Killer Dan, Got Him Coach, Dry Locket, and the Smart Dude. And of course, Tom Brady the God, who is currently acting second in command of Company A. So we bro hug it out, and I quickly join my line so that way I can join in on the volley. Also, I did realize that I missed one person, and that was Honey Mustard, so big shout out to you. So now that we got most of the introductions out of the way, I want to start by asking you guys, have you heard the news? You haven't? Some of you may know what I'm talking about. However, Holdfast just announced the release date of the early access version of Holdfast Nations at War. That date is going to be September 21st, and literally it's right around the corner. So, guys, get ready. Get ready. It's coming. It's almost here. It almost gets me as excited as when Curtis positions his line and pretty much gets a good flank on them and puts their line in retreat. Really, really good shots and excellent positioning as well. So the enemy line pretty much tries to get out of there to get behind cover as they realize they are being pinned down by two friendly lines. Alright, so I think at this point, Curtis was taken out. So I take command of the line, being the second in command. And I position the line so that way we can join in on the fight. So I see one of our friendly lines in the distance. They're pushing up against two enemy lines. So I'm trying to see if I can help support them, so that way they don't get easily flanked. So I hold the line here. We return fire. Actually get a kill. And we immediately go into the charge. It's a very sticky situation here because we're basically out in the open. And we have enemy lines shooting at us. So I quickly reformed the line as the enemy line was pretty much wiped out. And I tried to maneuver my line so that way we can get a good position. So as my line does not have any shots, I try to basically push up and push out the enemy line who was taking shots. However, in the corner of my eye, I do see a friendly line being very aggressive. So I try to join them. I'm thinking that they were going to stop and maybe get some shots in, but they immediately go into the charge. And that forces me to call the charge, so that way I can help support their lines. They're currently facing off with two separate lines, and they're trying their best to hold them off. Alright, so we join in to support. I'm able to pick off one of the enemy as we reform. Alright, so now we basically try our best to hold the line and pick off any enemy players that we can. I tried to help Tom Brady as he get the kick. And we try our best to just clean up the remaining enemy players. As they go down, we pretty much have no choice but to continue the charge, as we already have an enemy line firing upon us. As they get their reloads, it gives us time to advance on them and
I believe we're going to use A company.
hopefully break their line.
I'll get it from 13.
So here we go, we're in the charge. As we engage the last enemy line, I link up with Tom Brady so that way we can finish off the last guy.
Yeah, his commander's like F2 or something, so...
My bad, I was in melee, but no, I went to A.
Alright, on to the next round.
Alrighty.
Hey Tom, do you have
Alright,
anything
so
to
for
mention
this
in
round,
the
I'll be taking command of the Company D line. We end up pushing left, and that means charging up this hill. The line to my left keeps pushing up, so that means that we have the green light. And I formed the guys up to my left and right, and obviously we have a very clear opportunity to get some really good shots off. Good shots from Lawrence CC and
Apologies,
McCooney and even Curtis Shuttler.
Just to sign up for our events right now, just give me a moment.
Nice shot, guys. So the left line continues to advance. I hold fire and advance my line as well to help support that line as the line to my right continues firing. Now we go on the side of the hill, and I mean this is optimal position. The enemy line has no other options but to go into the charge and try to disrupt our friendly line.
Yep.
Oh, it's gonna drop shots. You can be melee.
Alright, it's something funny here. Me and Tom Brady actually race to go kill this AFK guy.
I think you guys have
Unfortunately, he had to jump on me, so I'll get you next time, Tom. But yeah, we continue maneuvering the line. I see in the distance that the enemy lines are... I love you too, buddy. But yeah, the enemy lines are positioning up on top of the hill. And as you can see, Tom's line is getting a bit close. So I actually hold my line and try to provide some cover fire while still paying attention behind me to the melee that's going on.
Small line,
So here we end up pushing right
it's only 4 guys.
to hopefully gain a better position and get some shots off. So here we secure actually a really good position with the help of Tom's line, and we just commence firing. I order him to retreat so that way he can pull back his guys and avoid getting shot, and I also in turn adjust my line so that way we can prevent getting pelted with the gunfire that you see hitting the top of the hill.
behind the line, please. Perfect.
Now as I move up to get a better view of the enemy, I communicate to his line so that way he can order the advance as we both move in unison to get in a prime position. So my line gets some shots off. His line also gets a few shots off, and they go into the charge. We come in to immediately support him,
We're destroying them in melee.
and we push in and pick off the remaining players. Alright, so here I reformed the line to continue advancing on the enemy who's basically positioned on top of that hill.
Oh, this is the third round, huh?
So if you guys get a chance, please post in the comments section how excited you are for Hold Fast to be finally releasing. This is a very pivotal moment for us, as this is
26.
potentially the next game we're going to be moving on to.
Yeah,
And I mean, I'm excited. But thanks guys for watching as always, and I'll see you on the next one.